What's going on, guys? This is G with Test Bros, and today I have an absolutely amazing film from Ivios that we're going to be installing on the Cybertruck. Let's go. So this film is color PPF, and it is by a company called Ivios. It's based in South Korea. A very, very cool company. It's one of the coolest films I've seen. And also, we did a test not too long ago, and they had probably one of the best hydrophobic property where nothing could really stain it. And they do pride themselves in that as well. This is the Kaiser. This is our forged carbon fiber. It's not new because, I mean, when they sent it to me, it was new, but we had a lot of things going on. So unfortunately, sorry Ivios, it took us this long to do this video. But finally, we get to install this on our Cybertruck, and it looks fantastic. So we got this is actually our pro template. It has what we call a lot more meat, right? There's a little bit more meat than we have in the do-yourself. So we're going to be installing that. So this video isn't necessarily a how-to video, right? So if you want to learn how to install film, I would highly recommend going to courses.testbros.com, and we actually have a step-by-step guide and a lot of the things in terms of installing film and so on. But this is for us to try this film. We test every film that we pretty much offer, and we really like this company, and we think they have a lot of potential. So what I'm doing, and I'll try to explain what I'm doing for people. I know that everybody is not a rapper. So what I was just doing is I was wiping it down, just making sure that everything was clean, and then I apply something called slip solution. And slip solution is essentially soap. And I know color PPF has been kind of really taking off last year in 2024. However, there's a lot of really, really cool, like this forged carbon fiber that's coming out, and I'm really excited for. So I just kind of hydrate it, like in the top as well. And I'll do something called reverse rolling. And I do have it kind of the wrong way, but it's okay. Not a biggie. But what I'm first doing is just dislodging it from this. What you could do is just kind of land it like that. It's not super sticky yet, but at least it's there. And then go all the way out. So, and then you're done. No, just kidding. But that's called a reverse roll method, and that is pretty popular among professionals. You can actually do the other way around, but that's okay. And what I'm doing right now is I'm hydrating not just in the underneath it, but also above it. And that is very important. You see how aggressive? Wow, that is very aggressive. So one thing too is when we do some of the testing is we actually want to just ensure that this solution is going to be good. Honestly, that is tacky as hell. So I'm actually going to go ahead and add a little bit more slip solution. So I'm back. One thing I really like about our kits, we put everything in exactly 5 milliliters, right? So then you can make sure that I always kind of like, if you need a little bit more solution, I just put one more, right? So I already put one. I'm going to put a total of 10 mil for 1,000 ml. Okay, that's my solution. Okay, and what I was looking for is you want it to be tacky, but that was crazy tacky. Okay, so once you get to that point, you're going to go ahead and just make sure that everything else. Look at that. That is this might require some help, but we'll try to do it by myself. Whoa. And this, my friend, is why you put a lot more slip solution. Okay, so once you do that, it'll float a lot better. It'll be a lot easier. The middle still needs a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and yeah, that is heavy. Not a bad thing though. It's just understanding the film. So I mean, this is the first time working with this forged one. I just forgot. I typically I've noticed whenever I do color PPF, I do actually put about double of what I would for normal PPF. And I typically recommend a little bit more as well for do-yourselfers. Mainly because think about it, when you have a little bit more PPF, sorry, not PPF, when you have a little bit more slip, it's a little bit easier for you because you have more time, right? So you actually want a little bit more floating. So once I do that, you see how it's like moving around like that? That's what we call floating in PPF. So I got all this floating. This middle is not coming out. So I'm gonna make sure that it's coming out. All right, I think this is about it right there. Yep, and then everything else is free. All right, so now we can finally start. And I think this shows a little bit of, what happens if you do that. I grab this pretty aggressively. Is that gonna go away? Yes, it will go away, and so on. So this is how you wanna start. You see everything is something called floating. This is exactly how you want it to start. First alignment point is going to be this corner right here. And the second alignment point is going to be this corner. So I'm just going to go ahead. That looks fantastic. And go ahead. And I'm going to introduce something called tack solution. This is actually just alcohol and a little bit of water. And we want to use some distilled water. And what that does is actually, tacks it down, okay? So now the next is going to be this corner. I'm going to do the same thing, put a little bit of some tack. We can bring this down just a little bit, and I just bring it all down. Look at that alignment right there. So one thing, I know this is not a to-do, like how to, but once you add some tack, you shouldn't ever go back to that area. So right now, just remember that we put tack here, we put tack right there. Okay, so just remember that. Now that we've done this, we're gonna go ahead and go to the other side. This is still floating fabulously. We're gonna go ahead and start with the top. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the bottom as well. Look at that. That kind of went in under, that's totally fine. Look at that. Beautiful. So the next step, right? So you can see I created an A and a B point, right? A and a B point. It's now in the middle, floating, which is exactly what I want. And then the next point, right? I want to get some of those bigger bubbles, is actually right here. Okay? So you see, you want that right to the edge of this. Same thing right here. If not, you just pull it and it goes right to it. Okay? And really, I like to kind of tack it down, just a tiny tack, so that it doesn't move around. Okay? You don't need to do a whole lot. Same thing here. Don't need to do a whole lot. You see how it's right to the edge like that? And if you see silver, sorry, not silver, steel, just kind of go ahead and get that out. And honestly, this is the most satisfying part, because now that we're done, this is what we can do. We can actually bring everything to the middle, right? So we can move all of this, overlap it, move away from the point, right? So I tack that, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this side as well. This is a fun part. This is my favorite part. And then exit points are always common, right? So you got exit point right there. And then you could also go up, but typically it comes back down, right? So I actually just go down the center. Look at that. This is so fun on the Cybertruck. Okay, and I'm just gonna get some of that air out. Like I said, you could go up here if you wanted to. But you see what I'm talking about? Doing that for demo purposes. All right, so we got all the water out. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Maybe you're perfect, maybe you're not. But one of the things that you always want to do, even a good installer, will do a double take. So I'm going to follow the exact same pattern that I did. So I actually started And I'm actually going a little bit harder. I like going a little bit harder, going away from it as well. And then really just, and I could feel some areas where I did miss it. So I heard that a little bit. We're gonna do the same thing over here. And when you hold this, I like holding the 4 fingers because I want my squeegee to be even, most even as possible. And that is absolutely important because if I hold it like this, I want to miss some areas, right? So I'm overlapping by about 50%. And then I'm going to go ahead, I mean, I did go this way, but go ahead, it's just going to be easier. And sometimes I do 2 hands for more pressure. Awesome. So we got all of that out. There's a couple areas like here. I'm going to go ahead and use some tack solution. And alcohol actually softens up the adhesive a lot of the time. So it's actually a great way to kind of heal the film if it's a little bit damaged or. And I added some alcohol right there, and look at that. That was the area that I held, and it's going away. I want to do the same thing here. There's some, right? Look at that. I mean, I don't know. I love this color. This is the forged carbon fiber again, guys, by Ivios. Very cool company out of South Korea, and I'm South Korean, so not biased at all, but they are making some really cool stuff. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm just going around, and if I see any areas where it's holding moisture, I want to wipe it down, okay? So I definitely want to wipe it down and do a double check. I did a double take, but on top of a double take, you want to just do a double inspection, right? So you just want to wipe it all down. Be careful not to go to the edges. We haven't done any of the edges yet, but look at that. That is so glossy. So I really love this color, and I think it turned out awesome. Installs really easy. And here's the thing, here's the test, right? I'm gonna go ahead and open up this trunk. Okay? And I just wanna show you, when you do the edges, this one has way more meat, right? More edges than we typically add. Look how much overlap there is. This is literally a 1/4 inch or more, okay? But typically, what people will do is they'll put tack solution in the edges, like so, and then you let it dry. But sometimes if you don't have time, you might be able to just go straight up, okay? So when I say straight up, it means pretty much immediately trying to see if this will stick. I don't think this will stick. Actually, I don't know if you saw that, but it did kind of hold a little bit. There's a lot of tension right now. Yeah, it's gonna hold. But typically, guys, I like to let this sit. The reason being is when it's dry, it's a lot easier to get down the edges on a PPF. Again, this is a wet install, but for the edges, the adhesive tends to be a little bit more aggressive. The other reason is when you do it while it's still wet, all the edges around the top surface right here, it's not dried yet, which means that things can go back into that area. So what we typically like to do is we leave it like this, open it up, and then let it dry, let it sink, let it dry and completely get completely dry, so that then we can fold it over, right? So you can see right here, I mean, that is a lot of space, right? So oftentimes, if you're a professional and you're very comfortable in removing things, actually a lot of people remove this, and they also remove the headlight bar, right? And the reason being is once you remove the headlight bar, you have all the access. You could put as much, you know, I guess vinyl or PPF over that area. So right now though, it is going to be incredibly hard because check this out. I mean, that's a lot of space. You see this? So this is going to be really hard. I mean, you can still do it, but I would honestly, if you have that much, like that's going to be really hard. So what I would do is I would just remove the light bar for this in this kind of amount. and then you can actually tuck it in all the way, and you get a very, very clean edge. You do need some relief points here, whether it's going to be right here. I typically go right past the edge, so you still don't see the steel, but you definitely need some sort of relief point at this break points, right? So hopefully that was fun to watch and learn a little bit about colored PPF, especially the Ivios forged carbon fiber. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. We love making videos about wrapping, PPF, vinyl, really anything to do with customization. So we'll see you later.